And joining us on the line, it's great to be chatting to her again. It's been a while, but I'm looking forward to having a chat with the lovely Olivia Little. G'day, Olivia. How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. And last time we spoke, it was about your song, The Burning Kind, which we're playing here on Flow. And now we're playing your new song, and it's called Never Too Late. It's a great little track. But before we get into talk about that, I need to know how you're doing with all this topsy-turvy, crazy COVID world that we're living in at the moment. Are you keeping safe and you're doing okay?
Yes, look, I'm doing as much as I can, just, focusing on writing new music. Obviously, being in lockdown off and on, it's not the best, but we'll get through it.
Yeah, we will indeed. As long as you're keeping nice and safe, that's the main thing. And
yes, exactly.
Now, last time when we were talking about the Burning Kind, towards the end of the chat, and I was asking you about what's coming up, and you said, well, in a few months I've got another song coming out. And she goes, I know you're going to like it. It's a bit poppier than what the Burning Kind is, but I think you'll really like it. How right you were. So... It really is, and it was a bit of a surprise because I was thinking, I really like The Burning Kind, and I wanted something a bit more like that. But when I hear it, and then I just loved it from the minute I started hearing. I thought, what a great little song. So, congrats to you, and no wonder people are loving it too.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a bit different. It's more, a different poppier sound, like I said, and yeah, it's good to change the dynamics and stuff of my sound. Obviously, I'm still going to be singing, style of Burning Kind and Walking in the Sun, but it's good to just branch off as well.
Now, speaking of branching off, you've branched off and signed with a record label. So tell me about this deal that you've done with Possum Records.
Yeah, so look, I have just it was about a couple of weeks ago. He listened to Philip, his name is, and he listened to my new song, and yeah, so he wanted to sign me, which is really exciting. I'm still a bit in shock, but yeah, we're just sort of going with the flow and just waiting to see what happens. But hopefully, more opportunities will come, and more live shows, and so it'll be good. It'll be really it's exciting. It really is.
Well, they must recognise in you something that we've all sort of seen and heard, and that is you do have great talent. So I think this is a good move for you, and congrats on that as well.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
So the single Never Too Late, the song itself, and I'm loving the video for it, but can you tell me about the video? Because is it one of those where you've sort of pieced it together from different material everywhere, and it has this unusual sort of element to it?
Yes. So it's all it's just bits and pieces of materials and things from different places, trying to portray the same sort of message of, never giving up and, making sure that people do keep going no matter how things get hard. Like, obviously life isn't always easy, so it's, we've branched, different pieces to try and portray that. But yeah, it's just a lyric video, and just a bit more creative, and we'll see down the line whether or not we end up having an actual video clip for it as well. So just sort of waiting and seeing on that one.
One of the things I noticed, the theme about time is very strong throughout it. So was that something you deliberately wanted to have that message in there about time?
Yes. So as obviously time, we look at time as, you've just got to keep doing what you've got to do. But in the midst of life and time, you've just got to keep going. And you can't, we don't have a lot of time. We've just got to live every day, make the most of every day, the people that we love and the people that are around us. And obviously time, the portrayal of time, we don't know if we're going to wake up tomorrow or, how much we've got left on this earth. So you've just got to make the most of it, really. So that's more why that was a major sort of aspect in the clip.
Yeah, it was something that I got there. I got the message, and I thought it was very well done too, especially the way they were able to write backwards. I thought that was really cool because I'd struggle to do that.
It's pretty cool what they do.
So the song, it's doing really well from what I can understand, so that'll make the guys at Possum Records really happy. So are they starting to say, well, come on, Olivia, what's next? What are you going to give us next?
Well, at the moment, I'm just still, in the studio writing new tracks. I'm getting together with the band. We're hoping to do some more live shows now that restrictions have started to ease. Also going to be, we're going to wait and see when I release my EP/album. So it's just all a bit of a waiting game. Just sort of waiting and seeing, because we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen now that COVID is so. You just can't predict it.
How very true.
But that's okay.
Yeah, we're working through it. It's a work in progress. Sometimes we're improvising as we go, but that's not necessarily such a bad thing at times either. So I think it's quite good.
Yeah, exactly. And like I say to everyone, it's so good that this time, like I am able to get back to basics and write and just go back to the basics of why I write and the real meaning behind each song that I write. So it's good. It's a blessing.
Now, Olivia, a little bird has told me that one of the songs that you're sitting on at the moment is a ballad, and it's a really, really a ballad that will knock my socks off. So what's the story with this ballad? Are we going to get to hear this soon, or are we going to wait till the album comes out?
Well, I think that birdie might not know when, because I don't know when it's going to come out. But there is a nice ballad. It's about. Actually, no, I won't tell you. You guys can wait.
Oh, come on! I've had to twist someone's arm to find out more info about you, and they just said there's a ballad coming that will blow you away. So, and the words he said to me were "knock your socks off." So that's why I'm replaying those words. But is that something that are you going to do it as a single, or is it going to be on a track that we'll have to wait to the album? That's, I guess, more my point.
I think it may be a single, but then again, we're still not 100% sure. Just because we've just changed, the aspect. Never too late is obviously different. So if we go different again, we're just trying to work it out, but. I think it will be a single, but I don't want to put that in stone because I'm not sure myself.
Fair enough. Totally get it. That's fine. That's okay. I'm happy to wait till the album.
It's a good song though. It's good meaning. So hopefully, I'm sure that you guys will hopefully like it and relate.
I'm absolutely certain that we will somehow from what's been said to me already. So you're enjoying this sort of poppy sort of country style with your current single. You're going to you're already giving us lots of different tastes of things. So are you going to keep doing that, or are you going to sort of drift into that sort of country pop style?
I think I'm going to keep, I guess, I'm still not sure where I want to stay. So I guess I'm, like you said, I'm drifting from styles, but it's all sort of always coming back to that pop country vibe. So I would love to stay in that sort of genre, but it all depends because, music is so broad and there is so many amazing genres. So I guess I'm just sort of trialing and seeing what people like and what they want to keep hearing of. And so I guess I'm just sort of waiting and going with the flow a bit.
Well, we do that quite a lot here at Flow, so we go along with it. I totally understand where you're coming from.
Feel like what I did there.
So tell me, Olivia, how do you downtime? How do you relax? How do you chill? Do you do it by listening to other artists, or do you read? Do you cook? Do you play games? How do you sort of wind down?
Definitely listening to other artists. I love to see other, musicians live. I'm always, downloading the latest artists or, artists that you might not even know of. So definitely listening to other music is how I relax. It also just keeps, that creative mind open.
Yeah.
I also love to just write. That's also another outlet. And definitely just being with my loved ones, my family or friends. So it's good. I like that balance of, reading and then you've got the music. So it's good.
It is good to do that and surround yourself with music and family. There's nothing wrong with that. That works really well. And that helps to keep you grounded too. So good on you.
Yeah, exactly.
And so obviously the family happy that you were signed with Possum. What was their reaction like?
Well, my mum and dad, they were actually so blown away. They were so excited. I won't forget. I told them together, and my mum and dad were nearly crying. They were so happy. So it was a real thrilling moment, and it was just amazing. So because and then my dad said it's good to see that if you do work hard enough, you can get where you want to, and that's what I love about because I like to encourage other people to work for what they believe in. Because the reality is, if you do try hard enough, you will get what you want. It just takes determination and time. And
it won't be long before we're going to hear the results of that determination and time with your album coming out later this year. So I'm looking forward to that. So what between now and the rest of the year, what's happening? Is there just going to be more songs, gigs, and writing? Is that what it's going to basically be for you?
Yeah, definitely focusing on the aspect of live music. So doing a lot more gigs, planning the tour. Just sort of working out all the songs that will be on the album or EP. Also just staying in that basics, writing and just staying in that sort of frame of mind and performing and showing and sharing every one on my social media. So it's good.
Olivia, we're doing an album. I'm saying album. Don't this EP. No, you want to do an album.
Yes, it will be an album, but there is still that chance that it could just be an EP that we drop first.
No, I want to hear 15 tracks from you, not 5. So come on.
Yes, I know that. We're going with the flow.
Oh, I love the way you put that in there. Okay. All right. Well, Olivia, I better leave you to it so you can go and work on these new tracks for this 15-track album that's coming out later in the year, because that's what I'm telling everyone. But it's great chatting to you. Congrats with everything. I know you're doing really well, and you deserve everything that comes your way too. So thank you so much for spending time with us today on Flow. We've got your new single here ready to go. If you could please introduce it for everyone, and please stay safe.
Hi everyone, this is Never Too Late. Enjoy.
One touch and needed.